It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. The first round of the Ace Championship is about to begin. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan, alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, it's a huge day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. Think back to your first time on tour. What were you thinking on the first tee?
I was trying not to think about anything because every fiber in my body was racing 1,000 miles per hour. It was overwhelming. It was exciting. It was nerves. It was, I think, every emotion that you can possibly have going through your body at one moment in time was there. But at the end of the day, you're here. You're playing on the PGA Tour. There's nothing better.
Oh, almost. That's a wonderfully played chip shot. 3 feet left. Okay, moving on to the next. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. Just off the fairway, and what a beautiful shot. On the green, but a long way away. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This is testing. A big right to left slope.
This putt is for par. Teeing off here on the third.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
Looking to get up and down from here. Oh, that looked good. Hang on. Oh, that was close. Needs this one for bogey.
Starting this putt way out to the left.
Just too long on that one. 3 feet remain.
There is a significant amount of right to left on this putt.
Oh no. He taps that one in as we head to the next hole. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
That's a good one to build momentum on. That's a misfire there.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Henny, you've got a good look at it. How bad is this one?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
He needs this one to save par. Come on. 3 feet to the cup. That one drops. And after that, he is moving down the leaderboard.
The fifth at TPC Boston is a clever par 4, but you have to be mindful of the length of your tee shot.
You do. He's got a little bit of a run out here at the very end, but most players won't have to worry about it, just the long players. And from there, second shot goes to a green that sits a little bit from right to left on you. There's a little small collection area in the middle of the green on the left-hand side that we'll see a lot of golf balls end up at.
This is his second shot. Opting for the 9-iron.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. This putt from around 18 feet. Looking for his first birdie of the day. Now out on the ground, John McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
And this putt should go left to right here.
And this putt coming up for his par. And as we check the standings, our leader has a one-stroke advantage. The sixth, the TPC Boston, another par 4 as well, and position off the tee critical.
The bunkers down the right-hand side, only a 3-wood to get to those, but you take out the driver, all of a sudden that water down the left-hand side lurks. From there, you have a green that sits above you just a slight bit. Water still comes into play, especially when they put that pin front left.
That's nicely done. Yeah, well played.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Lining up the birdie putt here. No, he won't be happy with that. That's come up short. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out.
The perfect wind swing, nice and easy.
"11 feet to the hole."
A really good look at birdie.
All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This putt is going to start out straight and it'll move a little to the right after that.
That was on a pretty good line, but does not get to the hole. We have a par 3 here.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
Just a little bit off on that shot.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
All right, a longer putt remains.
An important par save.
Here's a bogey putt. After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. We've got about 180 left to the hole. This is a hybrid. Wow, imagine that. It was so close. Gonna really have to hit this one. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one's going down the hill and to the right.
Here comes the putt and starting off good. Oh, I like the looks of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left.
This shot is about 130 yards from the hole. Still not putting.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Oh, almost had it. Needs this putt to save par. How did that not go in? 3 feet to the cup. All right, that one is behind us. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader.
The 11th is a par 3 playing slightly up the hill, which requires a very well-struck iron shot.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design.
Well, that'll work there. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Currently plus 10 now for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 12th at TPC Boston really got improved with the reworking by Gil Hance, didn't it?
It did. Fairway bunker down the left-hand side off the tee could come into play if the breeze is into you. However, downwind, you have an end of fairway that you got to be mindful of. And the second shot goes straight downhill to a green that canters from left to right.
Lovely effort, that. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting this one up from around 205 yards out.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Looks like a lengthy 25-foot putt from here.
This putt is about 8 feet. Sitting at 10 over par for the event. The 13th's another par 4, but you're working back up the hill.
A blindish tee shot here for these players. You want to keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. That way it opens up the angle into the green, but you also get a better look at this green that is surrounded, jam-packed by 5 really deep bunkers.
Not bad. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Setting this putt up from a mile away. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
A par putt awaits.
On a good line.
Come on. Go in. Oh, that's a great putt. Did everything but drop. And this one will be for bogey. Currently at 11 over for the round. The 14th hole at TPC Boston. Rich, your eyes would be lighting up on the tee here.
This is a massive fairway on an extremely long par 4. Tee it high and give her all you got. Second shot downhill just a little bit. Big danger here is when they put the flag on the right-hand side. That can really hurt you.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. A par putt on the table. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one's looking like 24 feet to the cup.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This one, just for a bogey.
And this one will be for double bogey. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole.
It's got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that. So driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway. You got just a short iron second shot to a green that's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. This one is 13 feet out. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Looks good.
That one just rolls by. Finishing off that hole. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. Now to 16, it's a par 3.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
The club choice is a 6-iron. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. Okay, setting up from 12 feet away. That putt drops for par. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway. right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman, the base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature. This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This one is breaking left to right.
That looked good for a while.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
That one drops. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. Now to 18, a par 5.
Oh, this is a great par 5. You got a little speed slot down the left-hand side, carry those bunkers, and all of a sudden that golf ball is going to go chasing down the fairway. From there, though, you got to be mindful. You got a massive ravine fronting this green. And this green, you do have room to miss it on the left-hand side, but it's not a very easy up and down. A great finishing hole that you can make 3 on easily, 6s as well.
That will definitely work.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one. Man, that was unlucky. Just getting into the first cut.
And a very long putt remains. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This should swing out to the left and then come back after that. Let's see how he does.
All right, let's see if all that practice on the putting green pays off here.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
A closing hole bogey. Rich, a long day, 18 holes in the books. It was great to be alongside you.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to be alongside you, my friend.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. Two-K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for round 2 of the Ace Championship. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Glad to have you back with us. We've got our leader sitting at 6 under as we get things going here on 2K Sports. Let's go out to the first hole. That's a tough one to swallow. Second shot here on the first. That's a missed green.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Needs this putt to save par and save momentum. Henny, what more can you tell us?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
This one's looking good.
The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. The club choice is a 6-iron. That's a really nice approach shot. 7 feet left. So close. 4 feet remains. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Five wood is the choice.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
How about this birdie putt? He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
This one needs to hang on just a bit. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. This one from 4 feet away.
Trying to save a par here.
And now a tap in for bogey. Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 2-shot advantage for our leader.
Here we are at the 5th hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
He's setting up for his 2nd shot. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That's disappointing. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Sitting at 14 over for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with a 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's looking like this is going to be a hard break to the left.
That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up. This is a par putt. Ooh. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently at plus 15 for the event.
Time now for a par 5, the 7th.
For those that find the fairway, missing that fairway bunker in the middle layup zone wise, not a problem. If you hit in the rough, uh-oh, we got issues now. Put yourself in position for your third with a good third shot. You can control the spin to a green that sits up above you just slightly. Still a wonderful birdie opportunity, even if you can't reach it in 2.
A lot to like about that one. I like that one. Now this putt for birdie. John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
I think he's looking at about 23 feet to the cup.
Five feet to the cup.
This for par.
As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage. All right, we're moving along to the action at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag. Oh, come on, let him in. We've got this putt at 11 feet. The birdie putt goes in. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are going to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
That's a pretty good shot right there. This shot is about 170 yards. Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And now within 3 shots of the projected cut.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader.
Could not be more perfect.
This one is all over it.
Target practice with these approach shots, just like that. Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. Wow. Here's the tap in for par. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole.
This hole is a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Opting for the 5-wood.
That was worthy of another look.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there. Easy 2-putt. Putting for par.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Sitting at 13 over for the event. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a greens protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. His second shot here. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Oh, it's so hard to tell, but I think it's a little bit right to left.
Not a bad line, this. That gets the job done. Currently plus 13 for the event. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
Oh, that was pure.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is for birdie.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Currently 12 over for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This hole is a long par 4.
Nothing out there except for fairway, fairway, and more fairway. Tee it high, let it fly, because this hole is long. Second shot will play about a half a club downhill to a green that chases away from you ever so slightly. Be wary of that right hand pin position. That can be mean.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it. This is tracking. Wow, what a putt. Currently at 11 over for the event.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Yeah, some bunkers on the left-hand side that you got to be mindful of. Driver not necessarily needs to come out of the bag. Just find the fairway. From there, just a short iron, back uphill ever so slightly to a green that's got all kinds of undulations to it. Good opportunity for a birdie.
Yeah, you want to stay away from that stuff. That's a nice break. Let's go down to Henny.
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
What a beautiful leave right there. And this one from 9 feet away. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side. Now that's how you roll the rock.
Another birdie. 6 of them on the day. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. Here's the par 3 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
5-iron on the way. Really well done.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
7 feet from here. Did not hit it. And just a tap in left for par. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. Now to 17, a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Ooh, boy, not pretty. Here's the second on 17. Never easy out of the rough, but that was well executed. This is his third. Here's the par putt. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. Out to the 18th tee.
A speed slot down the left-hand side. Go ahead and try and find that one from there. You're going to have just a long iron, maybe a hybrid for your second shot. Got to be mindful of that ravine short of the green. You initially want to bail out to the left-hand side, but the further left you go, the harder that chip shot becomes.
This is a bomb. About 200 yards left to the hole.
Oh, baby.
That's the shot that'll bring you back tomorrow. A hole out to finish on 18.
What a shot indeed. Nicely done.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
So the round is in the books. Rich, great to be alongside you.
Cheers, my friend.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Third round coverage continues of the Ace Championship. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you with us today. As you can see, 6 under for our featured player yesterday. Let's see what he does today for an encore. Let's get down to the first hole.
Going and going and going.
This shot will come out of the fairway bunker.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
You really got to hit the green there.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Needs this one in order not to drop a shot. Ooh, that was close. All right, let's walk away with a bogey here. Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score to this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
That's a really nice shot. This one will be close. That's a disappointing shot.
Nice out the rough here.
That is going to work. Let's take another look at that shot. Nine feet remain.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
The putt goes in. That's a birdie, and that's the way you bounce back. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Time now for a par 3.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
This is a hybrid. Tough one to dial in.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
That just missed. This is a long way home. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Okay, that was a tough ask.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
He's got this one for a bogey. And after that hole, he is slipping in the standings. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Par 4, measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
This one greenside in the rough. Six feet remain. He makes that one for birdie, and that's just what the doctor ordered after a bogey on the previous hole. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That's a high caliber shot. This is his second shot. Opting for the 6-iron.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, this putt starts straight enough, but then I'm pretty sure it moves to the right towards the end.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
And now at +7 for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Well, this would be a familiar spot, Rich. It looks like the same one as yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Well, that's beautifully judged. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. And that's going to come up short. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Currently at 7 over par.
We've made our way to a par 5.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
This tee shot is looking good so far. That was really well played. Okay, that'll play. 9 feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Man, that was close. Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
12 feet to the cup. Henny, how tricky is this one?
Okay, My money is on a right to lefter.
Another birdie on the scorecard. That's 4 for the day. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. Teeing off here at the 9th.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Wow, he's going to like that one. And now this from about 150 yards away. Going with 8-iron here. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. Here's a putt to move inside the top 20.
Starting it way outside the hole.
Tremendous lag putt.
It most certainly was. Just didn't quite read enough break into that one, but he doesn't have much left for the birdie.
That putt goes in. Time to make a move. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Now to the 10th hole. It's a par 4.
Yeah, driver not necessary. See a lot of players taking long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Second shot goes to a green that runs from front right to back left. Back left is the most difficult of all the pin positions on this par 4.
Not a bad result right there. Looks like about 120 yards left. All right, the putter can come out now. This putt from 12 feet away.
Little birdie look in here.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
This one's tracking.
That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole.
On the tee of the par 3 11th.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3. Great design.
Going with the 5-wood. What a shot. Almost went in the bucket. Putting for birdie. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
6 feet remaining to the cup. Sitting at +5 overall.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Sit down. Sit. This is his second shot. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
This would be a great up and down. That came out with some heat on it. And this one is for his par. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Looks like this one's going uphill and to the right.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Currently at 6 over par. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one's 31 feet out.
Ooh, nice stroke. Oh, he's going to like the look of this. That's a good outcome. And that should secure the par on this one. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
And tee shot looks pretty good. Oh, that looks like it caught the downslope there. That one's going to run a long way. That is a golf shot dialed in right to the number. And now this to break inside the top 20 in the standings. John, have you got a read on this one?
It looks like this putt is going to start out straight, then take a turn to the left.
Ah, it's disappointing. So close to a birdie. And this putt to move into the top 20. That's a solid par. Sitting at 6 over for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
This hole is a par 4.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
That's going to work nicely for him. Time for the second shot here at 15. Okay, that's going to play. There's some meat left on the bone with this one. John, give us a read on this putt.
It's going to go uphill and to the left. Let's see what happens.
He's done a nice job there.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
A chance here for par. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Now to 16, it's a par 3.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
The club choice is a 6-iron. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. 8 feet to the cup. That putt drops, and that's now 6 birdies on the day. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
That appears to be a very good line off the tee. And we're looking at the second shot on 17. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. Henny is greenside.
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Here's the third shot. I like that one. 7 feet to the cup. And with that, he'll sign off on his round. We are through 3 rounds, and our featured player is in the mix.
They're going to need to shoot something silly low, but they've got it because they got silly game.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. "2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will win the ACE Championship. Hi again, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you. As we begin today's coverage, we join our featured player, who's currently in the 9th position. Let's see if he can get something done out there and make a move toward the top.
Could be in trouble here. Needs to stay on the fairway.
A relief for this player. It stayed out of the rough.
Second shot here at 1.
Oh, is it going to go down?
A lot to like about that one. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it, or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
That's a good one to build momentum on. Going with pitching wedge here. And that one won't find the green.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. He's got 20 feet left to the cup. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
I think this is going to move pretty hard left to right.
Oh, how about it? Getting better.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
This putt for a bogey. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 9th. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag. That one will not settle on the green.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, that was so close. This is one you don't practice very often.
This is all about momentum. It's a par save.
Opportunity here and a good-looking putt. From there, you'll take it. A tap in for bogey. And as we move on to the next hole, we bring up the leaderboard. He is in a tie for 10th.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
A par 4 here.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
A look at the lie in the green side rough. That nearly went in. This putt just outside 10 feet. We've got it at 11 feet to the cup.
A great birdie chance here.
John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This one looks like it will be breaking to the left.
Not enough behind that one. A 3-foot putt. Okay, on to the next. As we take a look at the leaderboard, we show you our featured player is in a tie for 10th.
Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That one's heading down Broadway. Well, this is what you call an underdog. But the PGA Tour, we've seen plenty of those underdogs get up and win. Do you think this player's got what it takes?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
Oh, this is tracking. It's tracking. Come on.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's in a share of 10th here in this tournament. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with a 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit, and that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Well, that's a handy shot. Time for the second shot here at the 6th.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
This putt to move into a tie for 9th. Big putt for par coming up. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. He's currently tied for 10th.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. That is going to work. Time now for the third. What a beautiful shot into the 7th green, and now a birdie putt coming up.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Moving along. Okay, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 8th. Let's see what happens here at number 8.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
Not a bad shot right there. Good distance remains on this long putt. This putt starts on a good line. It's looking really good. Oh. Let's see if the player can manage a par. Okay, moving on to the next. We update the leaderboard to show that he is currently in 8th. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
That's another green in reg.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
This one is 5 feet away. And it drops. That's the 4th birdie of the day. The updated leaderboard shows that our featured player is in 8th place. That was really well played. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
And from around 135 yards,
this one headed for the green.
Oh, this is a beauty. Come on.
How about that?
Oh, dialing it in from the center of the fairway. What a beauty.
perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that, straight in the hole.
And he moves to even par for the event.
Here we have it, trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. And he's down there. You got to read.
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here.
Looking pretty good.
You've got to like the look of this. Get in the house. Oh, what a bonus. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And that will take him now to 1 under for the event. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
And this putt to move into the top 5. John, what's the line on this putt?
I think this putt's going left to right.
Just not enough gas. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. He's currently sitting in 7th place. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3. Pretty good shot there.
Sitting at 1 under the card. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And this is what remains for a share of 5th place on the leaderboard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 14th is a par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
That's heading for the fairway. Sitting at 1 under. That got a little out of control, I think.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
And this from the greenside rough. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And he needs this to save par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Good looking putt. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
This one looking pretty good off the tee. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. That will definitely work. And this putt to move into the top 5. That nearly went in for birdie. He has this putt to move into the top 5. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is in a share of 5th place.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This is a 7-iron on the way. That's a great position to be in after that approach.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Another birdie. That's 6 now on the round. And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event. Now to 17, a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman. The base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
Here's the second on 17. Now a putt to get to 3 under par. Henny is greenside.
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
That looked good all the way. Staring down a very long putt here. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
He could have done much worse from there. 4 feet to the cup.
For bogey.
And after that hole, he falls back to 1 under for the tournament. Out to the 18th tee.
Oh, this is a great par 5. You got a little speed slot down the left-hand side, carry those bunkers, and all of a sudden that golf ball is going to go chasing down the fairway. From there, though, you got to be mindful. You got a massive ravine fronting this green. And this green, you do have room to miss it on the left-hand side, but it's not a very easy up and down. A great finishing hole that you can make 3 on easily, 6s as well.
Oh, yep, this is left.
One putt for a 64 on the card. Pacing is such an important part of putting. It was off right there. This is a 6-footer. His event is now in the books, and he winds up at 2 under. A good week for the bank account for our featured player. A top 5 finish.
It's a really good finish all around for this player. Didn't have total control of his game, but a top 5 finish certainly tells him a lot about where he's at.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time.